Good morning, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. And I know I'm looking a little bit sort of dishevelled today, but we're going to be trying on in a minute. So, okay, if you are new to my channel, I'm a plus size lady, 18 to 20, maybe 22. I'm about 50 all the way round. I'm about 45 in the middle, and I'm about 49 in the hips. And you know, I got no ass, but I carry mine all in the front because apparently that's the way that my body wanted it. So I just thought I would give you that information up front. And I am 5'6". And today's review is about something that I have been so incredibly super nervous about getting one. But I got one. In fact, I got two. I traded for two. And it is called the Kantha Bae Zen jumpsuit. Okay, I am not paid, sponsored, endorsed, anything like that by Kantha Bae. I just like to wear their clothes. Now, just a shout out to Stacey. Hi Stacey, thank you for parting with these two lovelies with me. And my thoughts were, if they don't fit, go and turn them into a dress. So that was kind of my thought behind it. And I have a love-hate relationship with jumpsuits, okay? I love the harmony because it's all open around here and you can get it off if you need to go to the bathroom. I mean, let's face it. But a solid jumpsuit with sleeves and that, I have a love-hate. I love the way they look on people. I just hate the taking on and putting off and all of that. And I thought, as a plus size person, this is probably a really important review to do if you are considering the Zen jumpsuit. Now, there's two that I got from her. So let's take a look at it first. In fact, let's take a look at the orange. I did get these with the thought of over dyeing them, but now I've seen the colours, I'm like, I don't know. So first off, it is a jumpsuit and it's in Kantha fabric and it is reversible, okay? She has a hood, and I think Stacey had, what had she done? She buttoned up the hood somehow. Oh no, maybe she hadn't. I'm terrible with these things, guys. Okay, so this is more or less what it looks like. It is a jumpsuit with a hood, buttons going all the way down, they're closed. She has the shorter sleeves. She has a built-in belt with the belt loops already in, and she has pockets, and she is a wide leg jumpsuit. I assume, I don't know yet because I ain't tried it on, I assume the same as the Harmony. I don't know. And like I say, my thoughts are, if they don't fit, I'm gonna have to turn it into a dress. And I kind of like these pretty orange colours. I was going to over dye it with a light brown to make it more rust coloured, but I actually kind of like this one. And I'm 5'6", so I'm expecting it to fit around, so she goes around my ankles. Now, this is what puts me off about trying things on, is because that's the back, okay? And in the back, and I want to thank my friend Janelle, hi Janelle, for this, because she actually, for her birthday, her husband treated her, I think it was a treat anyway, to a visit to the Kantha Bae store where she got some lovely things. And I think they told her, well, I got this off her anyway, that at the back of the jumpsuit there's a flap. Flap, flap, flap. Flap, flap, flap. And what they said was, and I'm hoping I get this right, this can be undone and it will give you an extra couple of inches at the back on the drop where your crotch is. Don't know, because I don't know what the drop on this one's like yet. But that is a function. You can probably see it there, guys. Can you see that little flap? Do I have it? So there is a little flap just there. Okay. Which, to be honest, if Janelle had never been to the store, I would never have known about that. So that's that. And this look actually looks really quite wide. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks really wide. Now's to put her on, and now's the thing that worries me. So all I'm doing is I'm going to show you me putting her on. Normally I would put it on and then, you know, do some editing, but I think it's important that we see how, if you are plus sized, how you get in and out these darn things. I don't know, maybe it's the same as non-plus sized, I don't know, but for me this has always been my thing about jumpsuits. So I'm holding it here, sort of where the sort of scrunched up there, and I'm going to put both legs in. Okay, so I've got both legs. Oh, poor Richard, look at her. Oh no, but it's important though, isn't it? I think I'm going to have to get the sewing machine out and start making it into a dress. And then to get them on normally, you see the buttons, I feel that one more button down here might have helped, is it? Because I'm pulling her up. So to get it on, I'm going to have to turn it around and try and pull it up. Try to get one arm in. Okay, I've got one arm in, but I can tell you now she's feeling really tight up here now. Am I going to be able to get the other? I don't think I'm going to be able to get the other. Am I going to be able to get the other? Okay, yeah, another button here, guys. If anybody in Kantha Bae are watching, that would have helped if there was another opening just there. It would just give a little bit more width to that, because I'm afraid that's going to pop at some point. Oh, I got her on though. Okay, so she's on. Now I actually have no ass. Mine's all in the front. So just to let you know that is how my body shape is, and I'm just going to do up to say two of the buttons. I've seen pictures where the ladies have had them open, and I do like the open kind of look. And then there's the belt. So the belt is, that's her belted. How does she look, guys? I actually like it, but there's no room. As far as the waist is concerned, there's quite a bit here. Like I say, I'm 50 all the way round. So I'd say there's probably an extra, I'd say she's probably about 54, 56 in total. The arms feel okay. They don't feel too restrictive. They feel, you know, I like things that have no sleeves because I like to layer up under and over. So having sleeves is always a bit of a thing for me anyway. It's a new experience. So let me just turn this over, just such like that. So having a sleeve is just a new experience. So it's not that it's a horrible experience, it's just new for me because I don't like things with sleeves so close to my body. As far as the drop, you can see the shoulder is a drop shoulder anyway, and she's not fitted. So the only thing I would say is if your arms are quite, I'm 20 all the way around with my arms, there's not a lot of extra there, just a few, you know. I'm thinking what they could have done, and this is just me talking to myself, right, is maybe just given us maybe more, maybe a little couple of inches extra there. That's just me talking now, guys. And secondly, I haven't tried on the other one yet. Definitely to get it on and off. I haven't tried taking it off yet, but I'm thinking one extra button. Okay, how many buttons are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 buttons all the way down. So let's button her up completely. It's not how I would wear it, but you know, it's important you see how she looks. But my husband's going to hate this, by the way, just to let you know. So this is her buttoned up completely, and this is the hood. And then, like I say, so it's not sort of gaping here, okay? Because there's still some around here. And then I think it's just a case of just tying the belt wherever you want it. And I would tie it there and then just take the excess round. Okay, just put that down. And then she has 2 pockets, and the pockets are deep enough to put a hand in, okay? So they're deep enough. They're not all the way down like some of them, but it is a nice deep sort of pocket. And that's how she looks. Now on me, the groin is, oh, it's not far off touching, guys. It's probably about 1.5 inches off touching my groin. I need to see what she's like sitting down, whether we're going to be having some, well, whether my ass cheeks are going to be having a conversation with me. Let's have a look. And what I'm going to do is, because I get hot, I'm going to just undo these, probably the top 3, just to keep it open. Let's see how. Oh, okay. Okay, we're not having conversations with my butt, okay? So for me, with my body shape, definitely let me turn this over. I still think I might just put a very light brown, just for a few seconds over it, just to make it more rusty colour for the winter. But this is her. As far as the length on me, I'm 5'6". Get this out of the way. And she's actually touching the floor, okay? So for my taller lady, she's definitely going to touch the floor. But I mean, I'm going to wear mine in winter with some boots, so there'll be about an extra 1 or 2 there. Don't know what the back looks like. I never see the back of me, so I don't worry too much about that. So that's this one. I'm going to try on the black one, okay? And this one is the one that I haven't done anything with that back thing on, up there. Now with the black one, I didn't try it on either. What I did was I removed that, I undid the back thing, okay? And let me show you before. I did it as a sort of precursor, because I don't mind if it's a bit longer. So what I did was I went in and I undid it, and I used, where's that tool I used? I used one of these. I just sat outside in the sun and I unpicked every single stitch. Hello. Every single stitch, so that there's none here now. You see there's no flap. And it brought it down a good couple of inches, believe it or not. About 4 inches, maybe it brought it down. But I don't know what the effect on the jumpsuit's going to be like, because I figured, well, if it looks a bit funny, I can just do a stitch along and put it back up. But I wanted you to show you one without doing it, and that's it. And then one with doing it. Now, taking the thing off, because I'm hot and I go to the bathroom a lot during the day. Like I say, I'm thinking, as a personal thing, one more button would just give me some more comfort, because that's going to have to be I'm going to show you this, guys. There is no easy way of doing this. So I've got that one off. See, I'm afraid, because this now is so far up. Okay, and it's off, okay? So it's a little bit of wiggle, but I think this will be like that for everyone. If anybody from Kantha Bae are watching, I think I really do think one more button there might help. But I don't know the easy way around that. It's the same with all jumpsuits I've ever found that have sleeves in. It's exactly the same kind of concept. Now this is the black one, and I was actually going to over dye her with a light black, but I actually kind of like this pattern on it. Now this is the same thing. What I'm going to have to do is pull her right up, to put on, turn it around a bit without doing anything. Right, I've got one sleeve. If I only had one arm, it wouldn't be a problem, would it? I'm worried about this one. So I'm just gonna, and I'm really not making any extra, I'm not making that into a big sort of movie or nothing. I'm just showing you that's what it's like with all of them. Now, this one at the back, it does feel slightly more dropped around the old around this area, but it has dropped a little bit. And then I'm just going to button 1 or 2, maybe 2, 1, 2, and then pull this in. I'm just going to turn around, but you get to see the side view. It can't be that good for you anyway, but, and then do 1. Okay. This one overall, I'm not going to lie, feels slightly bigger than the orange one, just a tad. Maybe that's because I've just dropped that, I don't know. Should have tried it on first, shouldn't I? But overall, it's nice. And she's touching the floor again. And this is her. So as far as the belt is concerned, it is long enough to go all the way around me, as you can see. And I've still got some here. So the belt is definitely long enough. Now, I'm not a dressmaker. I do alterations on my own stuff, but I'm not professional. I don't know how a company would get past the getting the on and off bit, but I was thinking about it in my sleep, and I thought maybe if they did such as some kind of a line going across here, and here with sort of snap buttons on or something that you could just snap off and the whole thing would come off. I don't know. I guess it's not my job to do that, but as far as the fit is concerned, I really like her. I really like the one, having just one outfit, okay? And I've said this before, I like skirts and pants I'm like this with, but I like things, hi baby girl, I like things that just go straight over me and it's a one-stop shop. I don't want to have to keep layering all different stuff. This can be a bit looser, and if your tummy is bigger, you know, obviously you can undo that button just a little bit and nobody would know, I don't think. My only thing I'm thinking is my ladies who have a bit more, say they don't have it here, but they have it here, I don't know how that's going to raise it up for you, if I'm honest. And my ladies, you know, there is, you know, we're all built differently. I do like the wider hips and the big butts. I wish all mine was round here, to be honest. So I'm thinking the ladies who have it all round here, I mean, you'd have enough space there. But the problem is, I think it would lift slightly. I mean, mine isn't that far off touching, you know, the old badonkadonk. In my estimation, I like these, I'm going to keep them. And I'm not going to turn them into dresses because I do actually really like them. But I think what I'm probably going to do is put a very slight black, just a tad, over the entire thing, just to tie in some of these colours a little bit more, because I do want it more winterized. And then with the orange one, I love the orange, but I think I'm going to do a brown, just a very light brown, or maybe a taupe, just to even that colour out as well. I don't know, I'll come back and show you if I do that. And taking it off, I have to undo every single button. And like I say, I think, okay, they've done a great job of it. I think for the people who are pluses, who are more than me, or even the same size or less but carry it differently, if they could do an extra maybe inch or 2 fabric on the waist, or have the crotch dropped a little bit. Do you see what I'm saying? If the crotch was dropped a little bit more, I think that would definitely accommodate people who have the, you know, who are slightly more rounded there. And I think to get the darn thing on and off, I would need an extra button. An extra button would open it up slightly more for me, because at the moment, to get it off, I'm going to have to do this, and that's okay, I would do that anyway. But then it's a case of getting it round my body now. And I feel that this is going to, I feel that it's going to tear. Do you see what I mean? This bit here. So while I like it, those are the two things that I think if they did bring out another generation of these, a dropped crotch or make it a bit longer, they can still make it's the same length, because the length could come up a bit, but make the body maybe 1 or 2 inches longer, and then definitely make this another button. That would be my take on it. Now, I haven't looked at the inside of this one, so I don't know what it looks like inside. I do like the fact that Kantha Bae stuff is reversible, but I just don't know how reversible this is, because everything's on the other side, if you know what I mean. Now the thing is, everything's on the inside. Now that inside pattern, oh my gosh, look at that. Shall I try getting it on? You're going to say try getting it on anyway. The only thing is, I will have no pockets, and this is this side. So it's not a true reversible in that sense of the word. Oh God. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm glad these things don't shrink. That said, it gives a look. I suppose one could take the belt out and belt it up, or belt it up on the inside to draw it in a bit, maybe. Oh, I bet people are going to come back with comments saying, why didn't you do this and this? But okay, so I just drew it in a little bit, and now I've got like something there. And then the buttons, so let's have a look. God, this inside pattern is absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. It doesn't look quite right, I know. It's because the buttons are meant to be one way. So realistically, she does have a B side. Let's take the belt off. So undo this belt. Now you can use any belt if you're going to do this, but what I'm going to do is take the belt out, if I can. Okay, and that just frees it all up. But the only thing is the buttons are meant to be buttoned on the inside. I suppose you could do this, and then you don't have to use this belt is what I'm saying. It's the only one I've got sort of to hand at the moment. So you could do sort of that kind of a look. Get yourself all, but you won't have the pockets. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you could probably put pockets in yourself, but this is how it would look the other side. So you would have the seams, okay, but you know, a lot of Kantha Bae stuff, the reversible is like that anyway. It has the seams. It's not a big problem. And then I'm just haphazardly doing that. So this could be worn inside out. You just wouldn't have the loops for the belt. You're not bothered about that. That doesn't matter. And as far as the buttons are concerned, to button them up, it would just, you'd have to do it that way, which doesn't really sit perfect, but I guess you could get away with it. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, you could. Okay, you could do that. Look, I mean, the buttons are buttoned up here. Let's get the next one buttoned up so you can see, even though the buttons are made to be the other way around, yeah, it would still fall flat. So that's that. You put the belt there. Yeah, I know I'm going to be reaching for them pockets that are not there. But yes, that is. And she doesn't feel, because this is the one that I took the back flap down, so she fits nicely around there. And I've got to be honest, I love this side of it. Should we check the other side of the other one? I mean, I love the other side, but I really like this side of it. Okay, let's take a look. So this lady's more or less red all the way around the front and around the back. So on this side, oh, what we got going on the back? We've got people on the back. Look at that. People, people, people. So the back has a lot of people on. She has lovely sleeves, and then the front is, I love this pattern as well. I do like the patterns that I've got. So this front has this kind of pattern, and then on the back she has peeps. So I really do like that side as well. You tell me, guys, do you like this side or do you like the other side? I like this. Yeah, I love this pattern on it, this floral pattern. Okay. Let's get it put back on then, the other side, even though I am. Okay. How many times can you take one of these off? The problem is I'm perspiring now, so the fabric wants to stick to my arms. Oh no. Okay, as far as the length of the torso is concerned, I would say I have a pretty medium length torso. If you are a longer length, you know, it's definitely going to be, well, you know, you can see. If you have a flat tummy, it's probably going to bring it in so it drops. I don't know on that. But all I can give you is what my body is like. And my body all the way around, you can see I carry all the way there and there's nothing there. So this is my area, which to be honest, most of the time I'm all swollen up anyway. So, and let's get it turned around again. And let's get it put back on the other side. Now for me, I would not wear anything underneath this other than what I've got on, to be honest, because I get hot anyway. I think if your boobies are bigger than mine as well, like I said, I'm 50 all the way around, so you measure yours. Oh gosh. Okay, it's not a problem. It could be, but so this is what she looks like just on like this without the belt. And then obviously I've got to, you know, thread the belt through the hoops. I like the fact that they give you hoops there to thread it through. Okay. I'm going to get changed back into my top that I had on before because all this has made me a little bit hot, and then I will come back to you. Okay, just got changed and I'm cooling down a bit. Okay, my final thoughts are, with me, I can get it on and off, and I'm very fortunate. But I do have to say that I just got really, really hot just then. And because my skin was a bit more moist, I really struggled to get that off my arm, that first one. Yeah, I really did. I was struggling, thinking I'm gonna tear this. And there's no other way to get the thing on and off. So as far as the quality and everything is concerned, 10 out of 10, always get 10 out of 10. As far as is it going to be something that I am going to reach for like this in a morning, maybe on a colder morning, I don't know, but Mahogany, it's still going to be Mahogany because it has, you know, it's easier to get on and off. I know this with these, don't get me wrong, I knew it going in that it may be a struggle for me, and I can get it on and I can wear it, definitely like that. So now what I'm thinking is, should I get one of them and try and turn it into a dress so it can just be lifted up? Now I did want the trouser suit, but I'll have to think about that. But at least if you're plus size and you're looking, that will give you a better idea of the Zen jumpsuit. Like I say, if you are smaller than me, I think it won't be that much of an issue. If you are bigger than me, yes, once you're in it, it will fit nice, depending on where you carry your extra. But to get the darn thing off, what can we say? Anyhow, yes, I will let you know in a future episode whether I do any changes to these. And in the meantime, if you liked my review, thumbs up, any comments, etc, etc, and I hope it helps you when it comes to choosing one. And if you're one of these people who just looked and went, nope, absolutely not, I'm not going to go through that, the harmony is definitely still my number one, sorry, one for it. But maybe if I turn it into a dress, we'll see. Bye. Love y'all. This is just a quick little addendum that I am adding on to the end of this video, where I was talking about maybe, you know, changing the jumpsuit into a dress of some kind. And yeah, as I've filmed this, it's just taken me 6 hours, but I did it. I want to do the other one, but doing this one was an absolute nightmare. Well, it wasn't a nightmare, but it was a learning curve. Yep, I undid both the legs on the inside, and then I sewed them up, and then now on the inside I've just got this little sew down here. And yeah, I was not sure which length to do her, but I think this length is a good length. What do you think? Boots. Zen dress. Zen dresser, Zen dresser, Zen dress. I want to do the other one, but I'm too frightened because I've got a backache from doing this one. Even my husband said he liked it, and I was going to over dye it. I just said to him, shall I over dye it with a bit of black? And he said, no, it looks, the colours are more or less uniform, it looks better. And he said it looked better than it did as a jumpsuit, even though we never saw it as a jumpsuit. But I think the dress version is more me. Thanks for watching, guys. If I decide to do the other one as a dress, which is a possibility because it's just so easy to put on and off now, I will film it if you want to see the tutorial. In the meantime, once again, thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Any comments? Do you think she looks better as a dress? I've never turned one into a dress, but now I'm thinking harmony might look good as a dress. Yeah. And hopefully somebody at Kantha Bae will see this and think, why don't we make them in dresses as well for those people who struggle to get them on and off? In the meantime,